Meeting a false twin flame is one of the most confusing spiritual experiences one can have. This is because very often a false twin is the connection that wakes us up to the truth about twin flames, to the concepts of twin flames. However, although this person serves a purpose in our life, they are not our soul's deepest, most ancient connection. And because of this, as a false twin flame continues to serve this purpose, as they continue to illuminate within us these blocks that must be cleared in order for us to attract in our true twin flame, our ego has a tendency to really over-attach itself to the label, and specifically to connect that label twin flame with this particular person who may or may not be our true twin. So because we become so entangled through the physical human mind, through the ego, in these kinds of false twin flame situations, it can be really not only difficult, but also very emotionally jarring and even painful to sort out whether or not a person is our true twin flame, and to really tap into our intuition and know how to proceed in these situations. So it's my intention with this podcast video to help shine a light for you. If you were drawn to this video, I do believe it was for a reason. I don't believe in coincidences or accidents. So perhaps you're dealing with a situation where you've met a person, where you have come across the concept of twin flames, and some parts of your mind has connected that label with this person. But maybe you're experiencing some doubts around this, wondering, is this a false twin or a true twin? And even if it is a false twin flame, what do I do with that information? So hopefully this podcast can provide you a little bit of comfort, clarity, or guidance, really by tapping you back in, by connecting you back in with your own intuition on this. Because at the end of the day, yes, there are so many tools and so much knowledge and information out there about twin flames, about these concepts. But really through all of these videos, it is my single most goal to connect you back with the true source of answers, of guidance for you and your life. And that is the intuition of your soul. But before I get into these signs of a false twin flame connection, I do want to introduce myself to those of you who are new. So if you are new here, then welcome. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. If you do enjoy this kind of spiritual content and you would like to tap your energy into our collective, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button under this video. Another benefit of subscribing is that when I do channel information and readings, you being subscribed does allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and bring forth more relevant information, readings, and content for you both now and in the future. So the concept of false twin flames is inherently a bit confusing and contradictory. And the reason for this is because there really is no such thing as a false twin flame. If we are defining the concept of a false twin as a mistake, as a mistaken twin flame connection. And the reason I say this is because every single connection that enters our life, even the most seemingly meaningless interactions with those who we consider to be strangers, all of these connections, interactions, these touch points between souls are pre-orchestrated by the higher self, pre-orchestrated down to really the minute detail in order to teach us some form of lesson or to assist us along our life path in some way. Now, the deeper the bond that we share with a person, the stronger the pull we feel to someone, and the longer that we connect with them in a physical lifetime, typically is indicative of the magnitude of the lesson that person is meant to teach us. So if you are someone who has been connecting with a particular person who you are now at the point of believing to be a false twin flame, know that the fact you have connected with this person so profoundly and so long in terms of course, the human construct of time and physical earth, days, months, years. Know that this indicates that this particular person has brought into your life an immense blessing, a major stepping stone along your spiritual path, even if your connection with them has at times caused you a lot of confusion or pain. It is so essential for you to realize that none of this time was wasted time, that again, it was pre-orchestrated to provide you some form of expansion or evolution along your soul's path. And in fact, very often these so-called false twin flames are actually catalysts. In fact, some people even refer to false twins as catalyst twins because they are meant to catalyze us, to speed up the process of actually connecting and reuniting with our true twin flame. In a sense, meeting, encountering, and interacting with a false twin is a form of preparation for that deepest, most pure, unconditionally loving form of connection, our true twin flame. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into 5 signs that you may be experiencing a false twin flame connection. The first sign is searching for signs and synchronicities instead of experiencing them. Now, these might sound like the same on the surface, but the energetic dynamic between searching, seeking out, and experiencing the unfolding of something is actually very different. In one case, when we are searching or looking for signs, trying to tie things together with this person in our minds, this is us operating from a state of ego, from that space within us that is so human, that so desperately wants to apply logic, to understand through the minds a connection. And in this way, very often when we meet a false twin, we actually create some of the connection. We forge it artificially through the mind because we become very attached to the label of twin flame and therefore begin to actively attempt to search and line up these signs and synchronicities with this other person. Now, in contrast to this, with a true twin flame, the signs will not need to be searched for, to be sought out. In fact, very often in a true twin flame connection, it is in those moments you are actively trying not to experience the signs, trying to forget this person, that you experience them the most intensely. It feels inescapable. It isn't something that you are trying to force or trying to find. It is something that feels as though it is happening to you at this cosmic level, absolutely inevitably, which really leads me into the second false twin flame sign, which is with a false twin. Again, the ego tends to become very attached to that term twin flame very early on. And from there, we tend to find ourselves trying to force, push, or control this other person or the connection rather than allowing it to unfold naturally. Now, of course, even with a true twin flame, the ego can become involved here, and we can find ourselves trying to force or push or control things into place from time to time. But dominantly with a true twin flame, again, there is this feeling of even when we are trying to release, trying to let this person go, they keep returning back to us over and over, especially as we are focusing on our own growth and healing. There is this sort of boomerang effect to the connection. It is the epitome of that saying that if you love something, let it go. And if it comes back to you, it's yours to keep. With twin flames, it almost feels as though the more we release, the more we let go, the more we give space and surrender, the closer we actually find ourselves pulled into the orbits of this other person, which really leads me to the third sign of a false twin flame connection, which is that with a false twin, the more that you individually commit to yourself, your own healing, your own expansion, your evolution, the more you make an effort to better yourself, your life, your reality, the more you find yourself and this other person gravitating out of each other's lives. This is because only with a true twin flame do you share the same core soul frequency. Now, throughout our lifetime, we do layer over that core soul frequency so much negative artificial programming that actually weighs down our vibration and keeps us disconnected from these forms of high vibrational soul connection, such as twin flames. And in fact, when we carry these blockages, we can attract in karmic relationships and even false twin flame experiences because these people enter our lives to show us those points in our frequency that are still being blocked, being artificially masked, in order for the purpose of helping us heal those things, shift that vibration. Now, if this is something that is resonating with you and you have been feeling this confusion or this lack of clarity in your soul connections, wondering, is this person a true twin or a false twin? This also means that the best way to truly tell whether this person is your true twin flame is simply to work on returning to that core soul frequency within yourself, to that authentic home space within you. Because as you radiate that pure, authentic, unconditionally loving frequency, you must naturally call in and gravitate toward your most high vibrational forms of soul connection. So, of course, this includes high vibrational soulmates, but also your highest vibrational form of connection, which is your twin flame. Now, to assist you in returning to this core soul frequency, I've created a 7-chakra twin flame clearing subliminal meditation Now, this is so powerful because subliminals are specifically designed to bypass the conscious filter of the mind using unconscious affirmations to deeply reprogram your subconscious mind. And it's actually the subconscious mind that is directly reflected in our energy field, and that actually controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. So this 7-chakra twin flame clearing will assist you in deeply releasing these negative subconscious blocks and programs around unconditional love and connection, and will allow you to rise to that highest frequency of unconditional love. And from holding that frequency, you will then be able to effortlessly find clarity within these soul connections and attract in deeper connection in the 3D with your true twin flame, whoever that might be. So this subliminal comes from my website, soundandsoulful.com. And as you can see on the screen on this website, I have over 100 subliminals for all areas of life. So I have subliminals for physical appearance changes, for mood shifts like confidence and happiness, for money, for manifesting specific things into your life, and also for twin flames specifically as well. And you can try out any subliminal I've created and even create your own custom private playlists completely free for 7 days by creating a free trial account on my website. So again, the link to this twin flame 7-chakra clearing is linked in the pinned comments and description box under this video. So as you continue to do this work, raising your frequency, raising your vibration, and in doing so, releasing those blocks around love, specifically around self-love, because as we know, unconditional love that we so often discuss in the context of twin flame connection is equivalent, energetically speaking, to self-love. So the more you love yourself, the more these forms of non-twin flame connection will seem to just effortlessly gravitate out of your life, and the more you will continue to call in your true twin flame. Now, the fourth sign that you might be dealing with a false twin flame connection is that although your mind so desperately wants to connect the dots, wants this to be a twin flame connection, if you are being completely honest with yourself, you feel a lack of pull, a lack of magnetism with this person when you are living as your best self, as your most ideal self. The times you feel pulled to this person might be times where you're feeling low self-confidence, where you're feeling fearful, where you're feeling anxious or uncertain. But when you are truly tapped into your true potential, showing up as the best version of yourself, you will find that with the false twin flame, that feeling of magnetic pull simply isn't there. In fact, again, the more that you heal, the more that you cultivate that level of intense self-love within, the more you will find the feeling of pull or magnetism to this person simply dissipating, decreasing. Which leads me into the fifth and final sign of a false twin flame connection, which is as this process continues to unfold, as you continue to connect with deeper levels of self-love, reaching the heights of your potential and aligning with your soul's highest path in this life. Although you may have attached the label of twin flame to this specific person that your ego doesn't want to let go, within yourself, deep at that core space within, there is this gnawing kind of hollow feeling in your guts that something about this person or this connection simply isn't right. And this feeling seems to just stick with you. It's something that you seem to experience day in and day out, even as you are working on doing that inner work, on healing yourself, loving yourself more deeply, even as you are raising your vibration and therefore capable of accessing more joy, more peace in your life. That nagging, intuitive feeling within your gut, within yourself about this person still seems to just sit there like a rock within you. Very often, we are trained away from listening to that intuitive voice. Specifically, we are taught to dismiss our body's intuition. We experience intuition at all layers and levels of our being, especially when it comes to a very powerful, intense soul connection, such as a twin flame or a false twin flame. So when you are interacting with or connecting with a false twin flame, and as you begin to become more adept at hearing and listening to your intuition, you will find that your intuition is trying to reveal the truth of this person to you through your body, through your subconscious mind in mediums such as your dreams, your meditation experiences. And so that really brings me to the final point here, which I hope brings you some peace. If you are reaching this point in the video feeling that you may be dealing with a false twin flame, know that, again, nothing is going wrong here. And in fact, the universe, your higher self, your guides are always in constant communication to you. The truth about this person, the identity of your true twin flame will be revealed to you. And very often, your guides, your higher self, are simply waiting for you to be ready to accept the truth about this person and about this connection, whatever it might be. So if you're still feeling unclear, I really invite you to take a few deep breaths and to ask yourself, are you truly ready to accept the truth about this person and about this connection either way, regardless of whether this person is a true twin flame or a false twin flame? And if you truly feel ready to accept that truth, to quickly reveal your true twin flame to you, all you need to do is simply ask whatever divine forces you connect with, the universe, your guides, your higher self, whatever feels right to you, whatever words feel right, but essentially, in essence, you want to ask, even to say out loud, I am ready to know the truth of whether this person is or is not my true twin flame. And then say the words, reveal to me my true twin flame. And within days, weeks, or months, as you hold this intention and you truly release any blocks or fears around accepting the truth about this connection or situation, the truth will be revealed to you. So I really hope that this video was helpful to you. And most of all, if you are caught in this kind of confusing situation, I hope this provided you a bit of peace or clarity. If this was helpful to you, please be sure to subscribe to this channel. Also, the link to my Twin Flame 7 Chakra Clearing Subliminal is in the pinned comments and description box under this video, and you can try it out completely free for 7 days by creating a free trial account on my website. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful rest of your day, and I will talk to you again in the next podcast.